I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but I'm like, fuck it. Let me jump on. I just got done knocking down some fried pickles and some ribs, a couple pieces of rib anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, we here. Jared Anderson, Charles Martin. Charles Martin is the former IBF world champion. The way he earned it was crazy. I mean, but he did get that chance to fight for it. It wasn't his fault what happened, but he won the title. So I got to give him that credit at least. You know what I mean? Charles Martin, I believe, right now is probably about 37 years old, 36, 37 years old. Going up against the young gun, 14 knockouts. Um, Jared Anderson. Should be actually a good fight. I believe this is a good step up. I ain't gonna lie, when it come to matchmaking, Top Rank do a pretty good job. Nah, Rel out there with Lundy this time. I was there for the Chenard fight, and then when he went to Cali, I wasn't there for that fight. So I was just there for the Chenard fight, 10 rounder. Um, like I said though, I think Jared Anderson, pretty good young fighter. You know what I mean? They moving him very well. I didn't see this Charles Martin fight coming. I think Charles Martin was the replacement. I think Charles Martin was the replacement. You know what I mean, for Jared Anderson's original opponent. I'm not really sure what happened. What's going on? So I'm looking to see what happened because Charles Martin had some pretty good wins and he's been in there with some great fighters. And out of his 3 losses, he only been stopped twice. But one thing I see about his record, him with his 29 wins, he has I think 24 knockouts, something like that. That's a puncher. You know what I mean? And I believe he's southpaw. So you're putting Jared Anderson in there with a big southpaw. I think Charles Martin is like six. I think Charles Martin's like 6'5". Jared Anderson like 6'4". Pretty even matchup in height. The age is a big difference. Charles Martin is old enough to be Jared Anderson's uncle. Um, Real good matchup though. Like I said, I didn't see it coming. I think Jared Anderson gonna have a little bit of trouble with him maybe in the beginning, maybe like 1 or 2 rounds, maybe. But I don't think it's gonna be easy to knock out Charles Martin, but I think he'll get him like in the 6th or 7th round. I don't know, bro. Maybe they be, you know what YouTube probably be doing, bro? They probably be like monetizing the monetizing, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, what I just said, maybe they be doing that. You feel me? But I just came to drop some shit about Jerry Anderson fight. I like Jerry Anderson, man. I think he be a kid. Great jab, really good speed on him. Um, Sometimes some of the decisions that he makes in the ring, I feel like comes from him being around smaller fighters. You know what I mean? A lot of times we see Jared Anderson, he's spending a lot of time around smaller fighters, and he's moving like a smaller fighter. And I'm not saying he shouldn't move like that. But I'm just saying he got to be careful with that. You know, dropping his hands, you know, jumping in with shots. That shit that smaller men do and get away with because of the speed difference and the size difference. And I think, you know what I mean, him being around smaller guys and being influenced by some of the things they do, I think they could be dangerous for him as a heavyweight. You know what I mean? So I think, you know, as long as Jared Anderson stay on his A game, you know what I mean, stay sharp, make sure he's getting his hands back up, you know what I mean, rotating his hands when he's dropping that power, you know what I mean, shit like that, going to the body. being sneaky behind the jab. I think he'll be pretty good. You know what I mean? I think it's a while before we see him in there with the big shots. You know what I mean? I think out of all the big guys, if we did see him in there with somebody, I honestly think it'll be Joshua before it'll be like a Fury or a Wilder. You know what I mean? Yeah, if he 3 4 years he'll be ready to go. He said, hell no, I don't know what you mean. What I'm saying is you hitting a light joint and they taking it away is basically saying they don't want you to like my shit. So that way they basically controlling the amount of people who can like my shit. You feel me? No more than 3 to 4 rounds. You think he gonna get him right out of there? I say 6 or 7. Charles Martin, I don't know. I ain't seen Charles Martin in a while. It's been a while. I ain't gonna lie. And his last fight against Devin Vargas, it's gonna be nothing like Jay Anderson. Jahad Tucker, I like Jahad Tucker. I like his heart. I like the fact that he let his hands go. He got a chin on him. I can tell you that because that last fight he was definitely getting touched. But I feel like he's too brave. I mean, it's times in there he should be boxing. I think he should be boxing. He goes 6 or 7. I got Big Baby losing. Why you say that? You think he gonna get tired? Still want to see Jared and Steve Shaw. I think that's a great fight. I think Jared Anderson and Steven Shaw will be a great fight. Cause Steven Shaw, one thing about him, he gonna make you think. Cause he a boxer, pure boxer. He gonna definitely make you think in there. I think he will catch one of the Jared Anderson will catch one of the top heavyweights on the way out though. I got I'm picking Jared Anderson in the 6th round, like seventh round. What's going on? Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, but I like Jahad Tucker too. I like the young boy Jahad Tucker. I like the young boy Abdullah Mason. He real mean, real mean. You know what I mean? Tiger Johnson, he on that car. I like him too. I mean, I like them little dudes, but I mean, from what I was just seeing on Boxer, they got some tough little fights ahead of them. At least on paper. Yep, he not ready yet. He got bully mentality. He not ready to get beat on like Jaime Munguia just did. Oh shit. What do you think about Arslan back? Oh, that big ass heavyweight, another heavyweight. I didn't get to see him. I don't remember seeing him fight, but I gotta check him out because I definitely see he fighting another undefeated heavyweight. And the boy he fighting like 6'9" and 6'8", and he like 6'6", 6'7". Motherfuckers be giants. He definitely getting him out of there before the 6th. Puerto Rico's next star, Berlanga or Xander? I think Xander. I think Xander is more of a likable type of guy than Berlanga. And Berlanga hasn't finished anyone. I believe in the last 5 fights. I believe in the last 5 fights. So him not finishing anybody is making him lose steam because a part of his gimmick was the first round knockouts. First round knockouts. First round knockouts. You know what I mean? I feel bad for my boy from Puerto Rico, Felix Verdejo. I mean, because he was supposed to be the star right now from Puerto Rico. Yo, your live yesterday was Kitty with the blanket. Ha, you got to give us more of your story. We had fight 6. Thank you for your insight, brother. Oh, he said Liddy. I say, what the fuck is Kitty? You trying to call me a freak? Fuck is going on, bro? No, I appreciate that though. But Top Rank put some pretty good cards together though. So you see what happened. I think Jerry Henderson is 6 or 7 for him. You think Cruz can be harder for Tank in a rematch, or Tank can look better than the first fight? I think Cruz is. You know what's crazy about Cruz, bro? He, no matter what, you gonna have to fight hard fighting him. It's gonna be a tough fight. But I ain't gonna lie. I think Tank will be better only because he felt he him fighting him. He got a feel for him. You know what I mean? He know what he bringing. He know how he bringing it. He know where he bringing it from. You know what I'm saying? And the rumor was that Tank fucked his hand up in the fight. So if Tank don't fuck his hand up and get the really get it in with him, will he stop him this time? You know what I mean? So I don't think it's gonna be easy, but I think it will be a little bit easier because he did fight him. But then I could say the same thing about Isaac Cruz. I don't know. Yeah, I take Wilder and Andy Ruiz. What do you think, Coach? I saw Wilder call him out. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't think it's a heavyweight. Not any that I saw. I don't think it's a heavyweight right now, besides Tyson Fury, that could really beat Deontay Wilder. Now, I haven't seen any. I see some pretty good heavyweights that can move and shit like that, but I haven't seen any that could really beat Deontay Wilder right now. Deontay Wilder be hurting people by accident, bro. I might be tripping, but I don't think anybody beats David Morrell. Hey, yo, Tank definitely stopped Cruz. I don't think nobody stopped Isaac Cruz. I'm gonna keep it G. I don't think nobody's stopping Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz is an animal, bro. I might be tripping, but I don't think anybody beats David Morrell. I mean, that's tough. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's what I tried to explain the other night, and it'd be so much going through my brain, bro. But when you see guys like David Morrell, I understand the hype because how he doing these guys, but these guys just not on his level. They not the kind of people that would give him trouble. But then when you get a Benavidez, a Caleb Plant, a Boo Andre, a Jamal Charlo, a Canelo, you start getting guys like that, then guys like Morrell start looking average. Because the reason being because a lot of the shit that he getting off with the guys he fighting right now, he not gonna be able to pull with a top tier guy. You know what I mean? So I just want to see, and it's not me hating on Morrell. I just want to see what Morrell looked like in one of those fights. I want to see him in a real fight. And I'm not saying that these other fights are not real fights, like, but he just too athletic, too strong, too fast. You know what I mean? Too big. He just always got all the advantages. Like, I don't like fights like that. I want to see a motherfucker. Before I call a motherfucker a bad motherfucker, I want to see him in there with a bad motherfucker. And I want to see how he do. You know what I mean? He ain't fighting nobody that really make you be like. Savannah Marshall versus Franchise Cruz is a really good fight. It's a really good fight. Franchise Cruz is the queen of pressure. You know what I mean? Savannah Marshall, good boxing ability, long arms. You know what I mean? I think she need to work on her speed a little more, but this could be an interesting match for sure. Because Savannah Marshall is a big girl. He ain't never been touched up for real. Coach G, what's up? You had some good stories the other night. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it back, man. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna lock in for y'all. Give y'all like, you know what I mean? What they say I gave y'all like the first 4 fights, 5 fights. So they said we on fight 6. So I'm gonna keep moving on with y'all. I got y'all. I agree. He looked mad average with all them advantages. Which lightweight would you want to train the most? Which lightweight? I don't know, man. I like them dudes, man. I like all them little dudes. I don't know. Isaac Cruz is not good. All he throw is hooks, square and circle over, and circle over. Yeah, but this is the thing about Isaac Cruz, right? You might not like what he doing and how it look, and I understand that. I totally understand that. But one thing I learned, you gotta respect guys like Isaac Cruz because he believe in what he do and he do it to the best of his ability. And he trying to hurt you. He not Isaac Cruz is not playing with you at all. He's trying to hurt you. So if you ask me, Isaac Cruz is good for boxing, bro, because you know how they say styles make fights. I want to see how your style gonna fare up with a guy that's not fucking around. That's not in there trying to go jab for jab. He just trying to knock your fucking head off. Gee, I think David Morrell, real deal from my test. I'm not saying David Morrell, not the real deal. I'm just saying it's hard to say that when you in there with all the advantages. You feel what I'm trying to say? You got all the advantages. It's tough. Virgil Ortiz standing on this. That's gonna be a good fight. I wanna go for Virgil, but then I wanna go for Stanionis. I like Stanionis because he's strictly business. Virgil, big mean dude. And he can box a little bit. I saw some sparring clips where he was boxing a little bit. But I just don't know which way to go with this fight. 50-50 fight. Hit the like button, people. Appreciate y'all. Franchise got a nice stiff jab. I think Shakur and Tank the only one can beat Cruz. Frank Martin versus Pitbull. Frank Martin and Pitbull would be a great fight. I agree. I like him a lot. I think he will stop Devin. David Morrell is wild average. Sandy Owens versus Bruce Ennis is the fight I want to see in the near future. Sounds like a prediction to me. How you feel about Blair Cobb saying that Golden Boy think Virgil gonna lose? What up, bro? I mean, I haven't heard anything about that. I don't like to go off the rumor shit, but they think he's gonna lose. I don't know. If you look at it, I guess Golden Boy gotta kind of think about it at least because Golden Boy ain't been having the best of luck. You know what I mean? What champions did I'm 36. I didn't train any world champs yet. I work with some world champs in the gym, but I haven't trained a world champion of my own yet. I'm 36 years old, so I'm like a freshman, but I'm not a freshman. I got my advantages and then I got my disadvantages. You feel me? But I didn't get to train my own world champion yet. You feel me? Caleb Plant versus Boo Boo Andre. That's a good matchup. I think Pitbull stops Martin as well. It'd be interesting to see. See, it's easy. Not easy. I don't want to say use the words easy. It's easier to fight a guy who you know what he's thinking, but he trying to work behind his jab and set it up. But then when you got a guy like Isaac Cruz, he just on your ass, and he just throwing shots, big shots. That ain't easy to go up against, bro. You know what I mean? How you think that go? Shakur said he want that fight. Shakur and who? Isaac Cruz? Roy Jones just said he wants Shakur versus Linares. Oh, that's a good fight. Shakur Linares is a good fight. I think Linares in boxing years, Linares is a grandfather. You know what I mean? He been around that long. He a great fighter though. He gonna show you a lot in the ring. You gonna have to, be on defense at times, and you gonna have to really be alert fucking with Linares. But I think Shakur beat Linares. Appreciate you. T-Town, the CEO, appreciate that. Heaven, I disagree. Mr. Hackett, why do you think the Spencer undercard don't have Frank or Boots? I know they have their own dates, but wouldn't they get more exposure on the big stage? I think if you think about it like this, they could get more exposure, but they also being overshadowed by Crawford and Spence. That's all people gonna be talking about. They're not gonna give a fucking Frank Martin on that card. They're not gonna give a fucking Boots on that card. To be honest, this is the fight people been wanting to see. So what they did was They gave Boots his own night, Frank Martin his own night. I like that idea better. I like that idea better. I get what you're saying. A lot of people gonna order fight like to see it, and that would get more buys. But instead of put y'all on the undercard, if y'all the next thing, then we gonna give y'all your own shit. I mean, y'all gonna get your own night. When you a main event, when you the main event, it's your night. So, like I said, if they would have put Boots on there with Spence and Crawford, to them probably wouldn't make no sense. It wouldn't make no sense because everything that was near that card would have been getting overshadowed by Spence and Crawford. Just my opinion. Virgil Ortiz standing on is 50-50. If you in your 30s, you got a long time left till your 70s. So you got around 40 years to make a world champ. That's a lot of time. Appreciate that. What's good? What's good? Jesus Ramos and what's his name? Tim Zoo. It's a good fight. It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick. I ain't gonna lie. Weed and boxing mix. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. No. Only thing I can say, if you had like a real bad injury and you're not fighting no time soon, the weed be helping with shit like that. Or the weed might help you with a focus. But really, got y'all chill off that shit. You seen Boots up close. How would he do it up against the Four Kings? Have I seen him up close? What you mean? Boots like 5'10". Yeah, it was definitely a weird name to do that first. Isaac Cruz ain't stopping Frank. He just turned Frank down for the Bud Spence undercard. Yo, G, what's going on with Atif? I think Atif good. He just had a little injury. Yo, Greg, my dream fight was always a prime Tyson versus a prime Tua. Yo, you know what's crazy? I was always thinking like, yo, why the fuck didn't they fight each other? Mike Tyson and David Tua. I don't know what was. I gotta look at the books and try to figure out what the fuck was going on around that time where they couldn't make that fight. That would have been a crazy fucking fight. If it passed 5, Martin wins, in my opinion. What you think about that Canelo 3-fight deal? I think that's great for Canelo. I think Canelo trying to tell us something. Not only is Canelo coming fuck with the hood, he might give us the David Benavidez fight at some point. How Jesse Hart doing? Happy for you. Man, Jesse working, man. Seem to be in good spirits. He working. I like what I see. Your live yesterday was one of the best boxing journey stories I heard. Oh, I ain't done. I got more shit. I got some shit. Or should I just come out with the movie? Should I just drop the movie on these niggas? Jalen Martin. Ain't a payday yet. You think Boots can be the best ever out of Philly? The best ever out of Philly? I don't know, bro. You talking about Philadelphia, man? You crazy? The first man. We gotta understand, bro. Listen, the first man to ever beat Muhammad Ali was from Philadelphia. The first man to ever beat Marvin Hagler was from Philadelphia. Marvin Hagler's first 2 losses came from Philly niggas. Like, you gotta chill, bro. You can't really, like, I think Boots is just doing just great, bro. But like all that, could he be the best ever out of Philly? Man, that's tough to say, man. Philly had a lot of great fighters, bro. The like working now, G. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. I appreciate y'all. What up, big dog? Love the channel. Appreciate you. Jay Ward, I just told my homie I think Boots can be the best out of Philly because he seemed focused but more Philly fighter get real relaxed after some fame or bread. Just my opinion. Yeah, because most Philly fighters from Philly, fucking from the hood, and don't have their dad in their life. You need your father in your life, bro. So it's easy. It's easy to lose yourself when you don't have that guidance. That's no disrespect to Two Boots or the others around that didn't have their fathers or did. But that be part of the remedy sometimes. Sometimes you need your pop. Sometimes you need your pop around. I mean, sometimes all you be missing is your pop. You feel me? Yeah, those two heavyweights I see. I don't know neither one of them. I gotta check them out to be honest. But I see that they fighting on that top rank card. Does it make sense to fight Morrell if you David Benavidez? I don't think so right now. I think Morrell need a big name on his record that we know, and then we could like if Morrell can get a fight with Boo Boo Andre or with like Caleb Plant or somebody, then like all right, or at least even the Darrell brothers. You feel me? A joint like that, one of the Darrell brothers. I mean, then it'd be like, oh, all right, let's see what's up. Do you think Canelo's sleeping on Charlo, thinking he is the weak link? I mean, it's part of that there. Yeah, the best era out of Philly is crazy. I understand he got a lot of time. OG. For shit. Really can. How you think Bumgarner versus Serrano would go? Wow. Bumgarner and Amanda Serrano. I'll tell you this. Bumgarner better not get tired. She better not motherfucking get tired. Man, Serrano will be coming for that ass. Hold on to it. Would love to be a part of the filmmaking in the future when the time right. Grind Time TV, I appreciate that, man. Hit me up. Let's talk. You know what I mean? Conversation don't hurt. What's the honest assessment of Tim Zoo? I like Tim Zoo, but we're not seeing Tim Zoo. Like, you gotta understand, we just saw Tim Zoo all right, we just saw Tim Zoo versus Ocampo. Ocampo, that when we first saw him, he got stopped by Earl Spence and was in a war with Fundora. And then goes and gets knocked out in the first round by Tim Zoo. So I don't know what to think of Tim Zoo. I think Tim Zoo is strong, pretty good skills. I mean, not super defensive, but he got pretty good offensive skills. A big kid, strong, but I don't know because I ain't seen him in there. Even though he fought Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison was on some bullshit. Like I could tell from when the first few punches was thrown, like the sauce wasn't there. Like, I mean, footwork wasn't there. He was on some shit. I don't know what he was on, but he was on some shit. Tim Zoo broke him up. That was his best win. Ocampo, that was some more other shit. But I like Tim Zoo, but I just need to see him in there with, somebody. I think they should have let Ocampo fight the nigga. Ocampo should have fought my man I just fought, Erickson Lubin. Cause they both fought Fundora. I would have liked that better. You know what I mean? Oh, I agree. I grew up in Hollow with Nate Miller. I was him there. Yeah. Nate, Mr. Miller. Too many great fighters. Think of Blair Cobb. You Golden Boy, they looking real bad right now. Yeah, Golden Boy be on some bullshit. That's why people starting to really tell the truth about how it is over there. Serena don't move like him here. Who will win out of the two? Ryan. Who will win out of two and Ryan Garcia? Out of who? I got Alicia. Tio and Ryan. Oh, I don't know. Uh, Tio and Ryan Garcia. That'd be a good match. I would love to see that. That's a good match. My take on Tenzou is Rich Charlo is Castano won last fight. Versus Charlo is Castano won that first fight. Right time. Appreciate that. Maybe Seagull Boxing coming with more content. It's gonna be a problem. What's popping? I feel like Moreau gonna be it's like Tony Harrison wants to face someone nice. Elvis at 154. Elvis Rodriguez at 54. Elvis, what Elvis? Jamal versus Adames. Jamal Charlo. I feel like Jamal Charlo will beat him up. I need Big Baby and Andy Ruiz. I like that one. What you think about the Mason brothers? I think Abdullah Mason nice. I don't know all the other brothers. The one with the beard, he okay, but Abdullah is nice. I think they should have had Tim Tszyu fight. Ryan Mendoza. Ooh, that would have been crazy. T.O. versus Haney. Who you got? T.O. and Haney is a close joint. 50-50 joint. I ain't gonna lie. T.O. is exciting, but sometimes he do a little bit too much. Devin Haney is sharp and on point, but sometimes he do a little too much. I mean, that's what it make that fight. Whoever make too much of a mistake in that fight loses. I got T.O. if he don't get back with Shorty. Hey, yo. I give Boost a shot against Crawford because of them looping shots. It might be whoever gets caught first. Rodriguez, Dominican dude. Yeah, I know Elvis. I thought he beat Adames already. Elvis Rodriguez fight at, I think, 140. You thought who beat Adames? Somebody said, my man Marco said Ryan hasn't had enough time with Derek. T.O. stops him. Damn. That's how you feel? You think TFU just gonna stop Ryan Garcia like that? Damn. Damn. Charlo. No, Charlo ain't fighting. He just looked big as hell. He carried like a 54. Yo, what's good, gang? Yeah. You talking about Elvis? Elvis big as shit to be at 140. I seen Elvis in the hotel out Vegas during the bubble. Yo, I swear to God, I thought he was a middleweight, bro. I said, who the fuck is that? It was me and Boxing Rel, Rasheem Jefferson. Rel was like, that's Elvis Rodriguez. I said, man, ain't no fucking way. I'm like, bro, ain't no way he at 140, bro. He big as shit, bro. Bro, like, that's how you look. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Yeah, the boy always look like 54, 60 pounds. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know when she ain't fighting again, baby. Yeah, that's how real talk. That's my man. Shit, crazy. They was acting like Bob and fucking Pope. I remember I was big with somebody. I think it was my man. He from Philly. Man, what's my man name? He worked for Top Rank. I forgot his name. But me and him in the hallway, a couple other people, we talking and shit. They just like, yo, Somebody ran out of nowhere and shit. Yo, Bob on his way up. Like, what the fuck? Bob heard him get off the elevator and start walking to his room. He's so old, he don't even look at you and shit. People like, what's up, Bob? Hi, Bob. And he like, hey, he just walking and shit. He ain't fucking with nobody. He just trying to get to his room. His wife tried to stop and talk to somebody. He gripped her up, man. Stop playing, get to this room, man. That shit was funny as shit in the bubble. The bubble was ass, but it was funny at the same time. Rashidi hurt me. He looked so good at the beginning of the fight. Rashidi best sit his ass down. What's the craziest rehydration you ever seen? The craziest rehydration I ever seen. All right. So, let me think. Rehydration. So, I forgot the fighter name, but he's from the Bronx. He was fighting in DC. And when I seen him, I'm like, oh, he like a 160. Motherfucker weigh in at 147. Now, I'm basing it off his height and the muscle, you know, the muscle mass, shit like that. How he made 47, I don't know. But when I say he came back the next day and damn near killed this boy, golly. I shouldn't even be eating this late. Who am I kidding? Do what the fuck I want. Thank you. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Ray 4 and Shushu? That's gonna be a banger. Can you see my socks? Come on, bro. Why y'all stop bringing weirdos in here, man? Jared Anderson in 5. I like Hitchison. 2. King Carter. That's a good question. Chavez Jr. Sims is more heart and grit than skill to me. And we both from the go. What's the go? Bud versus Mandana. Bud versus the Mandana in the first Floyd fight. Who you got? Bud versus the Mandana in the first Floyd fight. I don't know, man. Listen, motherfucking Mandana is dangerous for anybody. Mandana could go up to 160 and be dangerous. I'm gonna say Rolly versus Tank was crazy rehydration the next day. Do you think Monster's power will transfer to 122? No, I don't think so. Or at least it's not gonna look like it because of Cool Boy. Cool Boy is the best at 122. Do you think Green can beat Shields? Green. Oh, Shadeja Green? Yo, Shadeja Green got the shit. She got the shit. She just gotta be ready for that night. That'd be crazy. Bud versus, I saw that. How did Rolly make 135 when he walked around at like 180? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I think they be getting to playing with these doctors and shit. What you think about Blair Kyle? I think he's a bum. Nah, Blair ain't no bum, bro. Blair got a lot of fight in him, and Blair just won a fight. He'll grab Boots versus 154 pound Charlo. Who you got? I think that's a great fight. I think right now that's a 50-50 fight. Without Boots even being at 54, I think it's a 50-50 fight. If Jared fought Joshua, how many rounds he get him out of there? I think Jared and Joshua will be more exciting than we think. I don't think he just run Anthony Joshua over. Bud versus McDonald first fight. Who you got? I thought I answered that one. I said 50-50, but I don't know, man. Donna, it's rough, bro. Nah, she ready for it. She not ready for Shields? I wouldn't say that. Shadeja Green, grown ass lady, like stop playing with her, bro. And she a monster. I got 3 more of these shorts left. I think I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna go ahead and bundle those up. So save those for another time. Prime Triple G versus Prime RJ Ward. Not smart enough to be the Andre Ward. Coolboy versus Gary Russell at 126. Yeah, that's a rumble. That's a rumble I would love to see. Champ G. Hagan. The Young Legends, let's get it. What's popping? What's popping? All my Ricans, what's popping? Nah, not right now, bro. What you talking about? Bro, that'd be a good fight, though, bro. Shadasia Green and Clarissa Shields, that'd be a great fight, though. I understand what you're saying, but that'd be a good joint. And Shadasia Green, like, come on, she need that. She need that boost. If he fight Joshua this year, he lose. He nice, but can't bully experience. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got to learn a little bit something, but that'd be a good joint. Fantasy matchup: Prime Ward versus Prime Hawkins. I think Andre Ward is too big for Bernard. I think he's too big for Bernard. Prime Julio Cesar versus Lomo at 135. Julio would have bullied this shit out. Lomo, you ever been robbed by coaches? And if so, how? I ever been robbed by coaches? What you mean robbed? Like my coach robbed me? Like he pulled a gun out on me? Have I ever been robbed by coaches? I've never been robbed by my coach. Can you explain what the different styles of fighting kids Austin Pops be talking about? Kid Austin Pop is a weirdo, and Kid Austin is a weirdo junior. But I like little Kid Austin. I like him though. But it's Pop a weirdo. You think it's too late for Better B Evan Bibble? No, they need to fight Greg Hackett versus Prime Beanie Siegel. That'd have been a fucking rumble. You hear me? What you think is the most important game plan or IQ? What is most important in the game? Well, you need both actually. If you're gonna run one, you're gonna need the other one. To be honest, you can't run one without the other. You think Pitbull next fight gonna be a good one? See what happened. Scooter and Lomachenko at 26. I like that. I like that a lot. Now that one, I don't know. Prime Pernell versus Prime Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, I never in life be able to fuck with Pernell Whitaker. Pernell Whitaker is a fucking magician in the ring. You hear me? A daredevil. Manny Pacquiao. And don't get it fucked up. I fuck with Manny Pacquiao. But he not fucking with my cuz. With some good ass lemonade. Chemicals and shit in it. That was alright. I appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in though, man. Y'all could be in bed with y'all wives and baby moms and all that. But y'all chilling with Greg Hackett, man. Regis versus Dev, who you got? I think if Regis going there looking how he looked his last fight, I gotta go with Dev. I think Regis getting old, baby. Mildred Teller, Shane Mosley. Ooh, at 135. Ooh. Ooh, that's a rumble. I can't pick that. I ain't gonna lie. I can't pick that. How you gonna pick versus a Mildred Teller versus Shane Mosley? Get the fuck out of here. At 135, you can't choose in that fight. You'll be a fool. You'll be a fool to choose in that fight. You kidding me? You fucking kidding me? Hey, yo, appreciate the donations too. Make sure I hit that like button, man. Can't pick in a fight like that, bro. Be real. How the fuck you gonna pick between a Meldrick and a Shane Mosley? What? Look at the two styles and then match them up at 135. How the fuck? You can't do that. You kidding me? Spence and Duran. Spence probably would have beat Duran at 47, to be honest. Duran turned pro at 126, I believe. What you think about Subriel Matiz? Subriel Matiz is a maniac. He'll punch a hole in your head if you sit there. Hank got stopped in the second round. Oh man, fuck Hank. Bud versus McDonough in the first Floyd fight. We talked about that. Chavez versus Duran. Spence and Paul Williams. Oh shit. I think Julio Cesar Chavez and Roberto Duran. That would have came down to the championship rounds. We need to see 15 rounds in that fight. I can't pick one. Spence and Paul Williams. Earl Spence, Paul Williams. Earl Spence, Paul Williams. If Spence have a hard time with, you know what, Southpaw too? Southpaw 6'1", fighting in 47. He throw a lot of punches, but Spence throws a big punch. And Paul Williams wasn't a man of respect when it came to being inside that ring. So that'd be a tough fucking fight. What was your thoughts on the Spence/Porter fight? I rewatched it tonight. I scored an 8-4 Spence. I think Spence definitely won the fight, but I think it was times when, you know, you saw you could touch Earl Spence. It was a good fight. It was a really good fight though. Sean, any fight with Sean Porter, most likely gonna be a good fight. Duran gave Hagler good work, but this the thing. This why Roberto Duran is a great fighter. He turned pro at a young age at 126 pounds, but he's mainly known for fights that's at 147, 160, light heavyweight. Roberto Duran is a fucking animal. When you ever see a fighter come from 126 all the way up to light heavyweight, like what the fuck? That's an animal. That's not a fighter. That's an animal. Yo, what's popping? Who's Harry Porter? Oh, come on, man. I don't know. Yeah, Hank got splattered. Oh, man. Ray Leonard versus Floyd. Ray Leonard, Floyd, good job. James Toney, Andre Ward at 168. Whoa, now we talking boxing. James Toney, Andre. Hold up. James Toney, Andre Ward. If James Toney in great shape, that's a great fight. Tank versus Edwin Valero. I don't know. Tank might have took an L on that one, bro. Edwin Valero punching. And he was on your ass. How you think Tevin looked last week? I think Tev looked good defensively. I think offensively he need to get his rhythm back. He need to get his timing back with his punches. You know what I mean? He did good though. He got the win, knocked Avery down in the fifth. You know what I mean? He didn't finish strong. Avery actually poured it on, but the knockdown won the fight. I feel it was gonna be like a draw. It was a close fight. Hagler versus Roy at 160. Ain't nobody. Don't play with Roy Jones like that, bro. Marvin Hagler a monster, but don't play with Roy Jones like that at 160. Nobody beating Roy Jones at 160. Nobody beating Roy Jones at 160. I'm new to boxing. Give me 3 boxers to study. I don't know. Muhammad Ali, Roberto Duran, and Floyd Mayweather. I don't know. Inoue versus Rigo. Inoue and Rigo. Then that would have been a great fight too. Might end up being a boring fight. Dude Hank Ford looked like a whole middleweight. Real shit. I don't know. G. Hagler might walk through Roy in punches and beat him up. Don't do that. Don't play with Roy Jones like that. Joe McClellan and Canelo. Canelo had the better skills. Joe had the bigger punch. Whoever slacked up was taking that loss. Charlo versus Hearns at 154. Tommy Hearns is an animal, bro. Y'all gotta stop playing with Tommy Hearns. He was putting people to sleep and walking them to heaven. Fuck you talking about. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm getting tired. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I fucks with y'all. Appreciate the donations. Appreciate the love. I wasn't gonna get on tonight, but y'all still came and fuck with me. I fucks with y'all for that. Thank you. I'm Greg Hackett. You can get with me on Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram, Greg Hackett 215 on Twitter, and Greg Hackett on Facebook. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Get with me. Get with me. Please get with me. Thank you. Oh, and I'm gonna be doing some breakdowns too tomorrow, Saturday, after the fights and shit like that. I'm gonna be next 3 days. I might go live one more time, but the next 3 days y'all getting breakdowns. Appreciate y'all. Fuck with me. GHB TV. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Share to all your friends and family. Tell your mom and them. Tell your sister and them to cut GHB TV on and just let it roll. Thank you.